Hello everyone, Niklas Seidloff here from IBM and OpenNTF. I've put together a quick prototype showing how to find personally relevant information from social networks and other websites. I've called this prototype Deja Vu and would like to publish it on OpenNTF if people are interested. Nowadays, personally relevant information is scattered more than ever. For example, many people use Twitter, blogs and other social software to read news and to communicate with other people. This makes it very difficult to find certain information again. Even though website search engines find most of this information, the search results are not optimal since not personalized. The focus of the first version of Deja Vu is to provide mechanisms to easily add information from Twitter and websites to a personal archive so that it can be later easily found. Let me now demonstrate the prototype. Deja Vu has a simple user interface. There are 3 tabs at the top. The first one contains functionality to search information, the second one to add information, and the third one to configure the application. Under the Search tab you can find information sorted by most recently added and sorted by author, and you can also use full text search to find the information you're looking for. In each view you can see a list of documents with their creation dates, with their authors, and their types. In the views you can open these documents directly to see the preview, and you can open them from here, which I will show in a second. But first I'm going to show how to add a website. So let's go to the Add tab. In here I can enter any URL and capture it. For the demo I use HTTP xpagesinfo. When I press the capture button I need to wait a little, and then the captured document is opened. I can now enter metadata like the author, description, etc. So let me do this for the author. As you can see, it supports type ahead, which shows me all the authors that I've previously entered or that have previously been captured. And then I can save the document. After I've saved my changes, I can now see the document in my views. From here I can open it again in read-only mode. For each document you can now see the metadata as well as a screenshot. So I can open the screenshot in the browser directly, and I see the full website as an image, stored as an image. The same image you can also see here in this section, and you could even download the image. And we also store the content of that website as plain text, which we need for the full text index. Going back to the Search tab, there are various ways to find information. In addition to the by most recently added view, there's also a view called by author. This is important because very often you associate a person with a document or an article that you have read previously. So here you can select the author and then it's filtered. Deja Vu also supports full text search. You can either use the full text search box here bar at the very top, which is always visible, or you can use the search page. So in here I can type in something, let's say Niklas, and then I get the one document containing the word Niklas. You can also use advanced search, and probably the most important parameter here is the date, because very often you remember a rough date like last day, last week, last month, etc. And then you can just invoke the search by clicking that button. After I've shown how to retrieve information, I'd like to go back and show another way how to add websites. As I said earlier, it needs to be very simple for users to add information. So I've implemented a so-called bookmarklet. In order to use this feature, go to the Configuration tab and then copy the content of this box in your clipboard. Copy, and then just create a new bookmark. So as you can see here, I've already done this. And in the properties you can see the location, which is not a URL, but it's actually the JavaScript that I just copied. So now you can go on any other page and simply, let's say this blog entry, and simply click the button here, Add to Deja Vu, which brings you directly to the Deja Vu application, from where again you can click the button Capture and Edit. So just wait a second, and then I will be able to edit metadata. So in here I type in the author Niklas, and in this case it's not a generic website, but it's a blog entry. And I save the entry, and again it shows up in my view. I can open it again, and I can also open the image. Another important scenario is Twitter. Twitter tweets can also be read on websites. Many Twitter clients provide mechanisms to open the tweets on a website. For example, for TweetDeck, I can simply double-click on an entry to bring it up in the web browser. So from here again, I can simply click my bookmarklet, add to Deja Vu, and capture the tweet. Again, I need to wait a little, and then I will be able to edit the metadata again. In this case, it has already identified that this URL was a Twitter tweet, and it also read the subject as well as the description, which is the full content of that tweet. And now I can simply click Save. Again, it shows up in my view here. I can open the tweet, and I can also see the original message here as image. As I said earlier, I'd like to make this code available on OpenNTF if people are interested. There are also many other features that could be added. For example, an easy way to add mails to Deja Vu. In another OpenNTF project, Mobile Documents, I've created a toolbar icon to publish a mail to another database, which could be the Deja Vu database. A mobile interface would also be easy and desirable to add. Plus, many other things could be improved. I'd appreciate your feedback. Please let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.